Stands are starting to fill up here at the 2018 NXL World Cup. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Rich Telford and Chris Lasoya. We are here at the Gaylord Palms Resort in Kissimmee, Florida for the biggest paintball tournament on planet Earth, and I think the biggest paintball tournament ever. Well over 500 teams have signed up, and we are about to watch two last awesome sets here as AC Dallas, undefeated, going to be taking on the undefeated Ironmen as well, a team that made it to the finals at the last event. AC Dallas made it to the finals in Atlantic City, also in the set Dynasty and Revo. And here we go. Ironmen going to be on your right and AC Dallas on your left. On the breakout, looks like the first body to drop. Two bodies dropping for AC Dallas, so a great break for the Ironmen. Those off the break shots. Rich, Chris, dialed in.
Yeah, there's some good shots in the break here. I mean, if you get past those shots out in the break, you can definitely make some good moves off the field, especially in the Dorito side.
There goes another one.
Yeah, AC Dallas having a hard time this first point, staying alive in their bunkers.
Well, if you get shot in the break, it's hard to make those second moves because you're going to keep the lane like you Rich, and also Matty. You guys kept those lanes, waiting for somebody to fill out, and it's over.
AC Dallas now has got one player in each corner looking to slow the Ironman down as much as they can, but they're probably not going to win this point, so Paulie might go and call this here.
Yeah, 1-on-5 is kind of tough here. It is the first point, and then here comes the big run through Bobby Aviles. Bunkering out Waring, and the crowd goes wild as it's getting a little rowdy here.
It's like the AC Dallas coach hated that player. Just hated him.
I was going to say that.
0-0.
I was like
5-on-1. Nah, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to see how it plays out, man.
It's like you coaching me. It's like,
Jesus.
Nah, we'll let it go.
You know what? Chris pissed me off last night. I'm going to let this one go.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you know, who is it? Waring? Oh, he was arguing last night.
He's fine. Lesson learned, brother. Lesson learned.
Let's watch this replay for poor Waring, who's just the last player left alive, and Greg Pauly just refusing to concede the point, so Bobby Aviles just puts it on him.
And he gets cut more in the case.
And he knew. He's like, please, Pauly, please buzzer. Please buzzer. No buzzer, Pauly? No buzzer?
That's a look at this point.
Hey, just had a lot of confidence.
A lot of confidence.
A lot of confidence.
His confidence is endless.
Hey, maybe he was like, look, Nico Hyde used to play on our team. He pulled off a 1-on-4. I think he could do a 1-on-5.
For sure. For sure. And he was in a good position to do it with Ironman surrounding him that way.
With everybody around him. Great position.
Next match here, Dynasty and Revo.
Yeah, Dynasty and Revo. Revo going to be on the right-hand side, and we're watching Dynasty. Brandon Short. Looks like he checked himself on the run out, but he's going to rip a lane cross field, so he must be clean. Referee going to check him out still, of course. He's clean.
Yeah, both corners got bounced on the break, the Revo and the Dynasty player.
5-on-5. Well, it's definitely heating up this afternoon.
Humid. Definitely humid.
A little windier than it was today, and definitely a lot cooler. Ryan Greenspan is going to be the first to attack for Dynasty. Neither team actually on this snake side. Backed up by Brandon Short, who made his move into the insert. And here comes the reposition for Revo out wide. Max Trailer wants to go there too. So
everybody wants to get out to that snake side field.
A little bit of a misstep here, but Trailer stays alive, but he's at the cake. It's not the best spot, and he's going to want to get out of there. So he's going to go right back now into the brick.
Good position to cut off that snake one gap.
Right, Greenspan trying to make the move to the inside 50. He'll go there sooner or later.
Yeah, you know, I love Ryan going forward like that because he's so dangerous, but I don't like him not being able to be in a utility position. You know, if he goes up and kills two guys, there's no one to pull that game back off if they lose another 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dan Zaleski into the snake for Revo from that insert spot. So Trailer and Zaleski, 2 players for Revo in the snake structure. Dynasty has 2 bodies on this side, but only Ryan Greenspan in the snake, and it has definitely been a war of attrition over here on this snake side, Rich and Chris.
It's so exciting.
Oh, Amaro going to get a minor penalty. That's going to pull out Trailer.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, he got
now
caught.
Ryan's going to go inside for sure.
He got caught on inside and leaned into the bunker trying to avoid the referee making that call. And unfortunately, he got caught and had to take a buddy to the box with him.
That's a great conversation, honestly.
Hey, man, did you just cheat? Because I wasn't hit and the referee said you cheated.
So Zaleski is battling for his life over here, and he's going to try to make the move. He's going to get the drop on Ryan.
So, yeah, that was a good move.
That was a good move.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 3 guys in front of him. You might as well roll the dice and hope for the best.
I love you, Rich.
Off of that, Brandon Short makes his move into snake 1, but another body, 2 more bodies coming off the Revo. That is it. Yeah. So everyone dead on Revo's side. Dynasty going to be able to put a first easy point up.
Yeah, win with 4 bodies left alive. The only guy they lost is the guy, Ryan, that got run.
That was a good move down the wire, though. I mean, if he had made that, he could have got 2.
Yeah, if he didn't get caught up, he could have got 2 or 3 and turned that game right back around.
Could be. And there's a lot of stuff going on this side, Matt, like we saw last game and Rich. This is crazy over here on the snake side.
It really has.
Chaos.
It's been not as chaotic as Chicago, but pretty close.
Well, like you said earlier, Matty, it's not. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, there's always something different going on.
Well, that's good.
Like Chicago.
So it's not boring.
Definitely not boring.
I like not boring. That's a start.
100%.
And we're in the pits here, as you can see there.
Are the teams that are playing faster doing better, or the teams that are playing slower doing better?
It's the teams that have the offense that are willing to risk bodies when the bodies start dropping.
I gotcha. So the guys who can refill secondary and tertiary moves.
Like
second and third guy going.
Excessive game plans would work here.
Nice.
Put it that way.
We're going to keep coming.
In our good years.
Yeah. I'm like a good bottle of wine, just doesn't taste like it.
Yeah, now you can play a little, you can slow it down a little bit, but you have to take ground. The guys that are doubling up the back markers and hiding in all the back spots.
You're not going to sit in the back five and cross it up.
Most likely not. We've only seen a couple points all weekend long that's worked out. So, I mean, it has happened, but it's just relatively rare.
AC Dallas looks like they survived the breakout this time. 5 bodies left for both teams.
Yeah, much better break here for AC Dallas. I mean, they pretty much spotted the Ironman that first point.
Yeah. They do seem to like to start in the hole a little bit. Ironman takes some real estate on that Dorito side of the field.
That's probably Greg Sewers.
Yeah, and then now they move into the Snake side of the field as well. AC Dallas with 4 players across the back of the field, like Matt and I were just talking about.
I think it's hard to survive back there. I mean, once you get up on the field and they get in the 50s, that's going to be hard to survive back there, right?
As long as you have somebody in the Snake and somebody on the D side so that they're worried about them.
So they can't go down.
Exactly.
They can't turn the corner.
But this is what can happen is the Ironmen now have Greg Sewers at the 50-yard line. So they have Kyle in the Snake, Greg Sewers at the 50-yard line. And Greg was talking about this morning. We had him up here. This game is actually brought to you by Die Precision. They're shooting the M3 Plus right now, but Greg was breaking the gun down. He's also breaking down D side down, too. He was saying that aggression definitely is going to pay dividends on that side. And now it looks like John Jackson is getting shot out of that back can.
And going back to what we said earlier, I haven't watched the games, but I respect your opinion. And you're telling me teams aren't winning crossing up 4 across the back. AC Dallas goes out there with down by 1 point, kind of needed to push it a little bit, and they go 4 across the back.
Well, they had TJ in D1, so he's in a position to move up, but he just got beat to the punch by Greg.
Right.
Now they did send Matt into the Snake, and that's huge. But as long as you have somebody in this Snake that they have to worry about, but the teams that are filtering multiple bodies into the Snake side,
possession, as soon as
and
one guy dies, one guy goes.
Smart players are finding ways to get penetration on that D side. Smart aggression is absolutely winning the day out here. And survivability. And it's not good right now for Kyle Spica.
Shot from the middle.
Yeah, Kyle Spica, who's been having a real good tournament. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the opponents might as well just let Kyle Spica start at that brick because he's been there almost. Oh, but Greg Sewers dies out of his spot too. So AC Dallas able to hold strong, and they reposition a little bit here. And if you're gonna play defensive, you got to win gunfights. So
and the Ironmen there up by 1 point and up on body position. They didn't have to do anything; it just had to stay alive. So the fact that they're walking out 1 or 2 at a time means that they're overplaying their position, and especially where they are in this game.
Yeah. Well, overall, the Ironmen, like you guys played very aggressive team.
Supposed to be, yeah, man.
You know.
Well, look, the Ironmen are 3-0 and AC Dallas is 3-0. So both these teams are going to make it on. They're playing for seed points right now.
But it's possible that after this match, one of these teams will not be undefeated.
That's good.
You can write that down.
You are not wrong,
nice.
Rich.
You are amazing.
Thanks, guys.
So was it 3 on? I think it's 3 on 2 in
4 on 2.
4 on 2.
3 o'clock's back for AC and the Snake player, and then they got the Ironmen have the Snake God in the Dorito corner. You think AC Dallas will be applying a little more pressure right now?
Especially being down a point.
Well, if you're the Ironman, you have to know that, look, AC Dallas, they're really good at gunfights. The reason why they can go 4 in the back is that they're amazing at winning those gunfights. So you don't want to
decisions.
Yeah, you don't want to play into their game. So Greg and Kyle both losing those gunfights, and now it looks like, I think that is Bobby Aviles. He comes off and he's frustrated. He knows that they just squandered that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, they had 5 bodies left alive, and they had the 50, the 40, another guy behind, another guy deep on the Dorito side.
But regardless, they're still up by a point. They're trying to waste that time,
Yeah.
I think they did a good job. They wasted about a minute and a half.
But what they should have done there is held tight and forced AC to push into them and just shoot AC up, and now they'd be up another point.
100%.
They kind of played into AC's hands there a little bit.
So Dynasty taking the field right now on your right.
20 seconds.
Dynasty's looked outstanding. They had a little bit of a stumble in their first game against Damage. They went down early, but they were able to fight back. And
Who they playing? Good teams or?
Let's see.
Means a lot. That means a lot to me.
They played well. They played Damage. That's pretty good.
They're good teams.
There's a lot of good teams.
Then they dominated against Boom, and then they beat Uprising and dominated against them.
Good.
And now Alex Frazee.
Is that eggs?
Yeah, and he's been having a great tournament. He's been doing just this. He goes up to the 50-yard line, but I don't think that he saw his opponent get in there, and he's going to have to try to trade out. Not able to do it as Dan Zaleski gets the drop on Alex Frazee. You know who else has been balling out for San Diego Dynasty? Blake Yarber on that D side.
Blake, nice.
Tyler, I mean, well, they've been playing really good, so everyone's playing well, but Blake had a couple huge points for him on that D side. It was basically their offense on day one.
I'm a Blake fan. I like Blake.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Me too.
Honestly, the Dynasty has a lot of good guys on the team right now.
Blake's got an epic beard.
I know, that's why I'm so jealous. He's always been a good kid, too.
Yeah, always been a super good kid, man.
But 1-0 on favor of Dynasty right now. 11:45 left in this game.
Man, Revo's pushing.
Hey, they're playing good this year.
Yeah,
in Chicago, I was really impressed, Matt.
Revo's outstanding.
Yeah, they're right across the 40 here.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah, they've only got one guy in the back line. Dynasty taking a walk. One of the Dynasty guys taking a walk.
Dynasty down some bodies.
Yeah, 5-on-3 here.
Ryan Greenspan there on your screen, looking cross field, but look at all these bodies just locked up here at the 40-yard line for Baltimore Revo. They have Trailer and Zaleski in the snake structures, and then on that D side, looks like Josh Pike and Henry Sense. Pike looking to make his move across. He goes right up with Sense, and now he's going to go up and get into that 50-yard line through the lane.
He's going to look inside, try to battle right in there.
Off of that, Zaleski makes his move up. And then Greenspan comes over the top, and he gets taken out. Now just 2 players left alive for Dynasty. But not wanting to concede yet, as they're going to let it roll here for a second, as Zaleski pushes all the way on the Dynasty side of the field.
Oh,
there you go.
Minor
gets a minor
or a major.
That worked out. That was a minor, I think.
They have so many bodies left alive, I don't think it's going to matter.
Oh, on principle it does, man. Jeez. Well, that's a good point for Revo, man. Right back in this game, 1-1. And honestly, they did. So Dynasty did what you said, sat back and kind of played defensively.
Which Revo are not very good at.
Right, and Revo push, and was able to take advantage of them.
Yeah, again, sure. If you win a couple gunfights, you can play defensive on any field. But more often than not, after watching every single point that's been played for the past 3 days, it just hasn't worked out that often. You can play defensive, but you have to take some ground.
You got to play defensive from the 40-yard line.
Yes, get up on the D side.
Yeah.
Now then you don't have to risk and go crazy and move forward from there. You can tighten it up once you get to that point in time.
There's a lot of people yelling,
Damien.
This is we're at World Cup. This is what I expected.
Me too.
And it's just going to get louder tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon is when it's really going to be loud. When we get deep into this tournament, find out who's going to win.
Deep.
Real deep.
20 seconds.
Los Angeles Ironmen ready to play their next point. AC Dallas tied up 1-1.
Now, the first time they played from this side, Ironmen had those shots dialed in. They got those 2 quick Gs, so we'll see if they still have those shots dialed in. If so, it's going to be a tough day for AC.
Well, let's see if AC goes conservative here. If they double up, that can. No, they're going to run bodies out. Ryan Hall trying to get to the cake. Still not much ground taken, but both teams losing a body. Ryan Hall comes off. Kyle Spica, or no, that's Alan Golding. Alan Golding taking the walk. Spica able to get into it on a secondary. Oh, but he gets taken out as well, too. So
AC's so good at shooting those lanes.
That bunker is not that big. It looks big.
The Dorito looking inside shoots it after the break, so if you don't go down the break, it's hard to go secondary. There goes Greg Stewart's trying to get back in this game, although they're down on bodies. He's attacking on the Dorito side of the field.
And he gets to that 40 clean. See if Greg can get a kill. No, he gets caught on a head check up and over the top.
He's been getting shot over the top of that bunker a lot this weekend.
He should have just chilled out a little bit there as he made it in clean, and then immediately lose Damian Ryan out of the back corner bunker on the D side, and that is going to do it. So kind of a little bit of turning the tables here is when the Ironmen were on that side before, they shot a bunch of bodies off the break and won pretty quick. This time, AC Dallas able to whittle down the Ironmen line. Now 2 unanswered for them, going to take a lead.
But Ironman looking good, looking aggressive. Look at the stands. We had a lot of people here down in Florida, Kissimmee for the World Cup.
Based on how warm it is, that's a lot of people.
Well, that's just one half of the stands.
Yes.
There's still the other half as we pan over.
There we are. Hi, guys. Look at our booth. Keeping it real.
519 teams, I think, were signed up to this event.
So many people. It's amazing. get here at 7 in the morning and there's cars everywhere.
Some of us are here at 5 in the morning and there's cars everywhere. I'm sorry. I don't want to be on those people.
I'm sorry. My alarm
you
goes
were here
off.
at 5. You were here at 5 this morning.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Slave drivers over there.
That's what. Dude, hey, if anyone knows Rab, if you could ask him to be nicer, man, that'd be great.
So
terrible boss.
1-1. Dynasty versus Revo.
Revo loses snake corner on the break as Dynasty pushes Blake Yarbrough to the Dorito.
So 1-1.
Dynasty down that 50 over there.
But good field position here for O'Mara. The Baltimore Revo here in the snake 50, and Tyler Harmon at the D side 50. So both teams have bodies out in good spots here. Oh,
nice shot.
O'Mara comes up
shot.
over the top and gets a shot on Alex Frazier.
He's been playing really good this weekend.
Yeah, O'Mara?
Yeah, that guy's on fire.
Stephen O'Mara is a beast out there. Now going to get a shot on Brandon Short. Not looking good for Dynasty here.
Somebody in the pits needs to give him a nice big glass of water. Make it icy.
O'Mara trying to press his advantage here. Tyler Harmon needs to find a way to get some kills from that 50 on the D side, because Dynasty playing on their heels over here on the snake side. How much they can do is Marcelo Margot.
Yeah, but the Revo guys could take a lot of pressure off O'Mara by moving out of the back line and start pushing that drill side of the field. There's only 2 players left alive from Dynasty. They're both shooting at O'Mara. The other guys from Revo are just kind of watching the game.
Yeah. Well, Tyler Harmon knows what's going on over here. He's going to look for that shot across the field. He definitely has good field awareness.
Well, Max Trailer in the snake now going to crawl past the 50-yard line here with O'Mara. So Trailer and O'Mara now is going to try to get the shot on Tyler. Tyler dives back from that lane and might have been able to stay alive.
Wow, that was...
oh, and then he gets the shot on
Trailer. Oh,
what
wow.
And now he's going to retake that
Tyler
spot.
Harmon, Modesto, California. Look him up. Look him up, people. He's wheeling and dealing. Again, had Revo been pressing down the drill side of the field, Tyler wouldn't be able to jump back in that bunker, snap him out, crawl back forward, get the bunker again. It's insanity, people.
Well, beautiful job by Tyler Harmon to keep this one interesting here for San Diego Dynasty. Is now Revo.
Marcelo's wheeling and dealing in the back there.
Well, he's standing. Well, it's Marcelo Margot. He's a great gunfighter. He's real good in these situations.
He came off a knee injury, obviously.
Well, he had knee surgery 3 weeks ago.
I know. And he's a champion, man.
And shout out to his father watching at home right now. Our thoughts go out to you. And now O'Mara's going to come over and needs to be careful, though. Can he get the drop on Tyler Harmon? O'Mara is trying to find that shot. He's got to put Marcelo in and then get across, and he's going to go right into the lane of Tyler Harmon. So unfortunately for Revo, and O'Mara knows it, that he just fell right into Harmon's trap. Now here comes Josh Rao.
Yeah, and now the Dorito player for Revo releases to go forward.
Finally.
It's a good thing I'm not.
And he gets
and then goes the other guy. That's too bad, man.
Hey,
they had
great
a good chance. Yeah. He played really well, but Revo kind of teed it up for him a little bit.
Yeah, they did. Harmon effect.
And the crowd starts chanting Harmon. Nice work by Tyler Harmon, Yosh Rao, and Marcelo Margot.
Yeah, they pulled that out, man.
Yeah, the 3 players left alive for San Diego Dynasty.
They did. Dynasty did everything they could to lose that point, just couldn't do it. Tried.
I'll give it a good shot, guys.
Omar goes in and starts feasting on Ryan.
So, yeah, great shot by all the guys, though. Tyler Harmon saved that game, though, for Dynasty.
Well, let's listen in. Let's listen in from the pits real quick.
He wants red Gatorade.
There's Tyler pumped up with that 2-pack at least. Might have got 3 there, but the 2 crucial kills run Zaleski and O'Mara. O'Mara went to sleep on Tyler Harmon, and Tyler was somehow athletically able to just dive away from the lane of Zaleski.
You know, the old saying, it's better to be lucky than good.
And I'd rather be both if possible.
And Tyler was.
So you can see the fan wagon predictions. Dynasty a pretty big favorite, even though Revo having a great year. A lot of Dynasty fans out there, 70-30.
I heard Ryan voted like 400 times. AC Dallas snake on the break. I love it.
That was a great move right there, AC Dallas. They got to take advantage of that, though, right now.
Ironman dropping one and pulling a minor and losing one on the drill side of the field. So Ironman having 3 guys walk off. Only 2 players left alive. Dallas with a 1-point advantage here. Todd needs to concede this point and move on.
Yeah, I agree with
5
that.
5 on 2 here, unfortunately.
Boy, AC Dallas needs to get down the snake a little bit. Bobby Aviles is on the field.
They don't. They just need to sit there and shoot their guns.
Well, they do have a lead, and that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Just kind of take the time off the clock and get that 2-point lead, which will eventually happen. I mean, it's 2 on 5. Now, can you win a 2 on 5? Of course. but
hard against AC Dallas.
That was just took the words right out of my mouth.
100%.
Any other team, okay, sure, but
and if you're in the 50s, that's one thing, right? Because you've got great angles on the opposing team. But if you're in the corners, or in the back corners, it's tough.
Well, it's D4 and Alan Golding in the back corner bunker. Ironmen do have a body up pretty far on that D side at D4, like I was just saying, but he's already kind of getting pinched out of there, and it's going to get even worse when Warren gets across the 50. Well, I don't think he knows where he is. Now he does.
Trying to dial him.
I was just going to say.
That's a shot right there. He got him across.
For a second, it looked like he wasn't going to get on that lane, but then.
Toddy's going to see this point.
Yeah, right away.
They're losing time here.
Nah, he's, like you said, Rich, he just doesn't like Alan right now.
Hates Alan.
Hey, but Todd's one of the best coaches I've ever seen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
His motivation.
But apparently. Oh, okay.
First of all,
so he does like Alan.
One of the best looking coaches I've ever seen. Most personality. Plus, he's good at the paintball. He's got the whole package.
He is the whole package. 100%.
If it wasn't for all that attitude, it'd be perfect.
There's Brad McCurley coming off for AC Dallas.
Just had a baby in Chicago.
This game brought to you by Dye and the new M3 Plus. Elevated design, elevated performance. Go to dyepaintball.com/M3 Plus. But lots of new features here in the new M3 Plus, new FL21, the Fuse Legacy softbolt face, shooting super fragile paint. I was talking to the Ironman guys about it, and also you can shoot real small paintballs too, ultra low, 115 PSI operating pressure. You have a new eye pipe with thicker construction. They got the Billy Wing, the B-Wing, 21
B-Wing
solenoid. Oh, Alex Frazier getting shot though, trying to run to the brick off the break for Dynasty. Revo does lose Zaleski. Omara's still in there though, and at that brick, and then he gets taken out trying to get up. As soon as he checks off over the top, he gets shot too. So both attackers for Revo coming off here.
Dynasty shouldn't let him fill out. Oh, he caught some. Good.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
He can't make that.
I was going to be like, they should not let that guy fill out like that.
I could never make that.
Yeah. So Dynasty here with a big advantage, shooting 3 people off the snake side of the field. B Short's going forward, getting another kill. There's only one Revo player left, and he is now paying the toll.
So it's going to go up 3-1 in favor of Dynasty with 6:35 or 6:30 left in the game, guys.
And it seems like when Revo attacks, they do a little bit better, and when they sit back and let Dynasty control the tempo, they struggle a little bit. Oh, that breeze feels nice.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing.
Actually, today's the nicest day. It's been really humid the past few days.
Yeah,
yes.
So, and that was a nice point from Dynasty, those off-the-break shots. And it wasn't even just the off-the-break shots, it was that zone control. Yeah. They saw Omara get in, and they were able to keep that pressure over the top. Maybe even scouted him a little bit, knowing when he goes in, checks over the top to see if he can get a quick kill. As soon as he came over, he got blasted. Same with Zaleski. He couldn't get in over there, and that was pretty much it.
That brick looks big, but man, it looks really small when people are down there.
Well, Dynasty just completely had every spot on this field dialed in. They got the G on the break. The first guy that gun fought, they had a guy outside, wrapped and shot him. They tried to fill out. Dynasty had a guy waiting for every single move that Revo did, and they countered every single move perfectly on the snake side of the field.
AC Dallas on your left, Ironmen on the right, 3-1 in favor of AC Dallas.
2 points in a row now. AC Dallas, snake on the break. I love it.
Battle of the undefeated teams here in this bracket. Both these teams sitting at 3-0, trying to see who's going to be the #1 seed moving on.
Right now, it's looking like AC Dallas.
Well, 8:25, but yeah, AC Dallas has been doing a much better job of zone control. I mean,
Ironmen have to turn the momentum back in their favor.
They're not letting the Ironmen get up the field.
Yeah, what the Ironmen needed now is a nice long point, and they need to win that point to try to get that momentum back a little bit. Because right now, it seems like AC Dallas is just going out there. They're running snake on the break, so obviously they're not afraid of losing bodies on the break. And then they're just
controlling the field.
Yeah, and they're just totally controlling the field.
Well, Kyle Spica stayed alive this time, so that's going to be a good thing for the Ironmen.
But Kyle Spica's in the snake looking inside across the field in kind of a defensive position.
Snake insert.
Yeah, instead of attacking the snake, and they're down by 2 points. Bobby Vila gets dropped out. Is that Bobby coming off the back line?
Al Fernandez.
Oh, I was going to say, I can't imagine Bobby getting shot early in a point.
I can see Kyle Spica going down the middle. Not the highway, but the middle.
Yeah.
And getting this guy out, trying to stay in their snake.
Maybe.
And shooting across the field.
It's hard sometimes once you don't get penetration when you're looking inside like that to kind of know what's going on your side of the field. So now when you want to go forward on the snake, you're like, oh, he gets cross shot in the can. Good
penetration here for Ryan Hall. AC Dallas past the 50 with the young Ryan Hall, as he is looking cross-field here in the Ironman feeling the pinch, even though it's 4-on-4.
I think he made a little mistake there. No one knew he was there, and he didn't really have much of a shot there on Damien. He just started pounding Damien's bunker, and then Damien's like, hey, there's a guy in our snake in this little gap. Everybody shoot there.
Well, he's still alive, and everybody's worried about him right now, so that's going to give a lot of freedom for the players in the backfield here for AC Dallas.
Smart to him, and he's backing out now, which is smart too. Oh, and he gets shot backing out, bounces off the bunker.
The bounce shot we were talking about, guys.
It's there. It's alive, apparently.
So Ryan Hall coming off here for AC Dallas.
Yeah, he should have just sat up there and waited for one of the Ironmen to fill the snake and stab that guy, and then gone and got another. So AC Dallas down to 3 players left alive. Ironman with all 5 left alive.
No, it's 4-on-3 actually right now.
Oh, sorry.
They lost one in the break.
Oh, that's right, and they lost. Oh.
But AC Dallas not looking like they're going to do much right now, guys.
No, just going to sit back, shoot the guns. Got 2-point lead.
Backs, just chilling.
Damien Ryan now gets into the brick.
And they're real good at that.
Here for the Ironman. Yes, they are really good at that. And it looks like Keith the Vit getting a spin, and he's at the 40-yard line on the D side, taking over for Greg Sewers.
AC Dallas loses another player from that Dorito corner now. Only 2 players left alive. Crossing it up here on the snake side of the field.
Keith the Vit now to the 50, also past the 50. Damien Ryan in the center and hunting out. It looks like Matt Jackson's going to get shot out. His brother John is going to get blasted and run through it. Damien Ryan's going to hit the buzzer. I'm wondering if Damien traded out, though.
I thought Damien got shot,
I was kind of I mean, he's got to be careful, and it looks like thumbs up. Nope, point's going to be good.
I agree with you on that, Matty. I'd be like,
somebody else come in.
Take a second for this.
Because that's such an important point. Ironman needed that point.
100%. I'm usually hit back there, so I don't even press the button anyway. But but you're right, though, Matty. It could have been trade.
It looked a little scary for a second because
from our point of view, it looked like because it looked like Damien stayed and got him a couple extra, which allowed him to get shot again.
Absolutely,
he was aggressive on that.
I love aggressive. Well, let's see if Revo can come out and do something a little bit different against Dynasty.
I see him coming hard.
I mean, the points they did well, they came hard. So, to me, I think that's their best bet. Good solid breakout, then push, get 3 or 4 guys across the 40 or 50 and start putting a lot of pressure on the back guys for Dynasty.
Well, Revo sitting at 2-1.
Got the bubble, aren't they? Or no?
I mean, even if they go 2-2, that will put them on the bubble. So yeah, they're on the bubble. Not quite as bad as say 1-2 and must-win situation where they have to come out and win this game to go 2-2 and even have a chance. So
Revo lost one body on the break, and they lost him early. That referee was on his horse.
He was running. I was like, I've seen that run.
Surprised the flag didn't come. Revo attacking now with 1 player filling into the snake insert bunker there. Yeah,
Revo lost to Damage in a pretty close game. They beat Boom and they beat Uprising. This is their 4th match.
Nice. Dynasty attacking the 50 snake there.
I mean, so it's like 5 minutes, 5:55 left. You're 3-1, 3-1 to Revo. Just sit there. Why would you even go anywhere? Yosh out in the back.
Yeah, unless you're trying to still figure the field out a little bit, like, hey, can we get away with this? Can we not do this? If you want to practice a few last-minute things for Sunday, you might want to interject that every few plays. But other than that, yeah, just don't go out and make any mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't go out and get hurt. Don't push too hard. Take your time. Pick your shots. Communicate well.
Ideally, for Dynasty, they burn a lot of clock off and win the point. Because then that would pretty much seal the deal in the win for them. They go into tomorrow undefeated and put Revo on the bubble. And Revo, as good as they are, not a team I would really want in Sunday. Or I would want to put them in a wild card match, so they have to fight out of that first.
Well, you can see that there's a snake battle right now. I mean, Revo's in the snake. I think the key right here, he's going to go inside. He's going to try and take out Ryan. Hopefully stay alive in the process, but I highly doubt this is going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm surprised one of the Dynasty players hasn't filled into one of the bunkers behind Ryan a little closer, just so he can watch over Ryan and then take that position if they do lose Ryan.
Running referee, checking out Dynasty, back corner or back center bunker.
You have flashbacks back here, Chris. Every time a referee gets some runs, Chris starts fucking rubbing his legs and arms. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, I like you.
I do too, buddy. I like you right back.
That was funny.
You guys get soft in your old age. You used to be at each other's throats.
Yeah. We came to an agreement.
Steel makes steel hard.
we came to an agreement years ago.
That is very true. Now Greenspan in the snake here for San Diego Dynasty. And there's Zaleski.
Zaleski's got the ball right now.
Yeah, Zaleski. And, well, time's starting to tick off here. Revo needs 2 to tie. They need to win this one. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. See if Zaleski can get something to happen here.
Frazier gets shot at the snake corner.
Big
Just watch
kill.
over Alex.
That's kind of hurt. That could hurt.
Yeah, tough death for Frazier in the back corner bunker here. It's for Dynasty.
I think it's real hard for Ryan to protect himself there.
Oh, and Yosh Rao's going to take the walk as well, too. So 2 gunfight losses for Dynasty could make this one interesting here if Revo can close.
Yeah, if Revo can close here strong and then have a good breakout in their next point, we might have a good match here.
That was a good move by Ryan Greenspan right there.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I hate him so much. Because that kind of, playing like 3 or 4 different bunkers.
And his fantastic smile.
Wow. How did he stay alive?
And he gets the shot on him.
Look at that shot across the
Wow,
field.
Ryan Greenspan.
He should have immediately gone highway and bunkered his butt.
He's going inside right now.
Greenspan's got a force field going right now.
Force field is strong in that one.
Yeah, Ryan gets that crossfield kill on Pike.
I don't
try to fully commit.
Yeah, I don't think he saw the second Revo player move to the oh, nope.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't see that.
That time, Ryan.
I think he knows that he's there now.
Yeah,
Hey, well, the force field got whittled down.
Yeah, you can only take so many hits.
It's like when you're playing in video games. Like,
It's the Call of Duty right
Yes.
there. Yeah, he was bleeding out after dodging all those balls.
he didn't have any med packs.
Yep. Dynasty down to just 2 players left alive here. I think Revo's just got 2 players left alive. Everyone's trying to figure out where everybody else is, who's got the advantage, who can do what with it. I don't think that Dynasty knows where both the Revo players are or what the count is because
they
knew
were shot in the middle of.
they knew where Zaleski was.
Nice shot by Marcelo.
Now it's a 2-on-1
No,
with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, it is a 2-on-1. So Henry Sense, this is best case scenario for Dynasty though.
The shoulder.
I think he took one of the 4 already.
100%.
Dynasty trying to take this time off the clock. Henry Sense trying to save Revo right
Dynasty
now.
just stay alive, right? Just shoot their guns, let Henry go crazy. More time off the clock, the better for them. Good point for Revo, just a little bit too little.
Marcelo right there.
Yeah.
Clutch. That was a
Marcelo
good shot
and Ryan, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Marcelo and Ryan. I mean, Tyler in there too as the one of the last 2 players left alive.
Sure,
But
he's pretty good too.
clutch kill by Ryan.
Yeah, I
and then he
guess
got
so.
his head blasted, but then a clutch kill by Marcelo Margot.
Yeah.
Now they're going to go up 4-1 here.
Not looking good for Revo. 140. Well, time turning down.
Yeah, it's weird because they expected Revo to concede, so they all started to walk off, but then Revo refused to concede. They're like, wait a second, we can't walk off. And
That's a coach working on the next game plan instead of the clock management. This is what we need to do next time. What? Clock's still running? What?
But
quickly
still,
hits up on
Somebody can see that. Somebody can see that.
Still, guys, tough game for those guys. I mean, Revo come back that many points down by Dynasty.
Oh, and they haven't played bad, man. They're not playing sloppy at all. They're doing what they need to do. They're just not executing. They're 75% there. And Dynasty's playing really, really well.
Great breakout.
Yep.
But they're not committing and not following through. With what
Even
they're
the
doing.
middle game's okay. They're just not closing well.
we're in the pits right now with Revo.
It sounds like they're screaming baby arm, baby arm. Is that what they're screaming?
Possibly. And that would be Damian Ryan.
Oh, Damian Ryan.
Damian Ryan.
Oh, Damian Ryan. Sorry. Has Damian been playing good? Because if not, I will put it on him right now. I haven't even seen him play yet, but I'll start making fun of him.
He's had a couple good points. What do you saw him have one good
He's not
point?
playing as good as
He should be playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
he was,
yeah.
I was scared of that guy.
Yeah,
that
we
guy
have
played amazing.
and we have unrealistic expectations. So if he's not playing amazing, it's on.
No filter. 2018 World Cup, Manny Marshall, my boy Rich Telfer. We're having a good time up here.
Yeah,
Giddy
we know,
up.
Rich. We haven't had you up here so we have not heard
Rab's
like
a slave
vicious.
driver.
Because Rab is a mean boss.
Rab's a mean boss. He's a slave driver. He's got you here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
And I was the late shift.
Yeah. If
Those other guys got in like 2.
If a skid of paint is not sold by 9 a.m., you have to do 50 push-ups.
Food? No. You don't need food.
1/2 of a hot dog with no condiments.
For all you guys. Techs have to build their own parts. It's rough. It's
But
rough
what
out
I
there.
missed is you, just harping on Damian Ryan.
Oh,
so
me too.
I just
Me
want to let
too.
it go.
Well, it's funny. This is the first event where he hasn't come up and said hi to me. So I think maybe he's starting to
hate you. Hate is
hate
strong?
me a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if hate is strong enough a word. Is there a stronger word than hate? Despise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lasoya.
Disdain. Oh, the Lasoya. Oh, he's Lasoying me right now.
Oh, totally.
So
Respectfully.
we've been in the pits with a pacing Dan Zaleski, and you can see there with Max Trailer, very frustrated about their performance here against San Diego Dynasty. As most likely going to lose this game. They don't have a lot of time left and they need a lot of points, so they're going to be forced to start recklessly attacking.
Yeah.
It looks like we're on some sort of technical timeout here.
They don't look bad though, Matty. I mean, this is the first match I've watched them play.
They're undefeated.
But they're doing all the right things, man.
They're not following through.
They're still 3-0. Even if they lose this game, they'll be 3-1. They're going to make it to Sunday. There's a lot of there's a lot of teams at the top level that are doing well here in the prelims at this event. And there's a few that are on the bubble at 2-2. And after we have the conclusion of the last set, we will be doing the draw to see who's going to play who tomorrow morning, see how it all shakes out. And then also make sure to get your picks in for the Sunday club. You can make those picks as soon as we find out how it is going to shake out tomorrow. And there's a MacDev. I was getting some information here. So yeah, I was saying MacDev Prime for that first place. Also some push gear. We got some goggles and a backpack at stake here in the Sunday club. Fan wagon prizes. So they haven't assigned Dynasty that point yet. I don't know why.
Sound like an inadvertent horn.
I think some horn was blown, but that's kind
Probably,
of a
you know what?
thing.
It's probably Damian Ryan's fault.
Yeah.
Now that I think
With
about
that big arm.
Yeah. Now I think about it, Damian Ryan probably messed something up. Classic.
Unbelievable.
Wow, when the clouds come in, it drops about 10 degrees and it's beautiful.
So fantasy paintball right now.
Well, also, I just got a text from Nate Trader. And he's not here right now. I think he's at a wedding. He said, tell Chris that Nasty Nate needs his skull goggles too. And then I also got a text from Roy Richard, Cowboy Roy. Shout out to the San Diego Daggers, SoCal Daggers. And he said, he's like, I just ordered my infamous push goggles yesterday. I have 3 pairs now. Where's my shout out?
Ooh.
There you go, Roy.
We love you, Roy, all day. Ironman AC Dallas, 3-2 in favor of AC Dallas on your right, Ironman on your left.
AC Dallas getting their snake corner checked right now on the inside.
And looks like Kyle Spica able to live through the break here. He's kind of been a struggle for him to get out alive.
5 on 5.
They've really been sweet spotting him out. You know what that tells you is that AC Dallas considers him a threat and they're putting a lot of guns his way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
he is a threat.
Yeah, if you're going to play against the Ironman, you can guarantee that Kyle Spica will be their guy going towards the snake side of the field. And if you can eliminate him, that really makes it tough for them.
Well, the referee is scouring him over. And it looks like he's good to go.
Just pull his
hand
pocket.
washing station.
Yeah, just pull his pocket out. You shot inside your pocket? You sure? Great battle here. Both teams with 5 on 5, similar positions. AC Dallas with 2 on the snake side, putting more pressure against the one Ironman player there, Kyle Spica, forcing him to look inside and kind of give up this side of the field a little bit. Ironman with 2 in that can on the Dorito side. I haven't seen a lot of teams doing that. Seems like that can might get a little bit small if AC Dallas can get forward on the field a little bit.
Teams have been doing it, but you got to get out of there. They're down a point right now, so it's not like they're in the lead.
But I'm surprised because they look like they're playing defensive, right? They've got 3 on the back line.
They're getting stuck because AC Dallas's lines are, and they have some ground. They have a little bit of ground here on the snake side. They have the insert bunker. They also have D1. So this is the thing. You take a little bit of ground. They got Waring over here. And now here comes the bump over from Bobby Aviles. Now that doubled up can work great to get that extra gun on the snake side or the D side to get that kill, but you got to get out of there.
Yeah, Ironman got out. They're lucky, man. Greg Sewers going forward took a lot of pressure off that can. Kyle Spica now attacking the snake. Ironman attacking both the drill and the snake side of the field in the 40-yard lines. Attacking both tapes. Now Kyle Spica at the 50-yard line. AC Dallas happy to just sit back, shoot their guns, and grind that clock with a 1-point lead. About 4 minutes left. Kyle Spica pushing all the way forward into AC Dallas' side of the field. Great little spot for him. He can shoot across the field at the drill side of the field. Bobby Aviles filling in the snake behind him.
The thing is about this field, as I've seen, is that you can get all the way up to the 50s or 40s, but you still have some blinds. You can't really see a lot across the field.
It's hard to get past that spot, yeah.
You got to be smart about making those next moves. And we've seen, Matty, a lot of people making the mistakes and losing those points.
Yeah, absolutely. 3:33 to go. Ironmen need a point. They have bodies in attacking position. Greg Sewers is at the 40-yard line on the D side. Kyle Spica past the 50 here in the snake after living through the break.
They're in all the spots, Matty. It's up to Ironman now to force AC Dallas to make a mistake.
Yeah, this is the tough thing when you're playing a team like AC Dallas. You can't lose gunfights, and sure enough, that's exactly what Bobby Aviles does. He gets his loader peeled off.
It's hard for the Ironman losing a body there because that's just going to give AC Dallas a little bit more time to relax, a little bit less pressure. Let's get a shot of the snake there.
Yeah, you get tactical retreat then from the Ironman as they get back to that bunker that Bobby died out of. But here comes Waring, Mike Waring in the snake. Here with Kyle Spica right on the other side. They're in the same bunker.
If he shoots his gun, though, Kyle's going to go get him. That's it.
Kyle has no idea he's there.
Now he does.
No, he still didn't hit the bunker even when he dove over it right there. And then Kyle's going to come around.
Wow.
He did not get a shot on Kyle.
No, he didn't know Kyle was there. Kyle got shot now.
Wow.
So Kyle came back into the inside after living through. Somehow he lives through Waring coming through.
Waring never knew he was there. Ironman attacking again. Third player through the snake side now.
We're at 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Kyle, I think is that Greg Sewers on the far side of the field?
Sure it is. AC Dallas with 4 players left alive, zoning it up.
Damian Ryan loading up here on the 50-yard line. Trevor Reeser takes Kyle Spicka's spot. Well, at least his spot in the snake. He's not as far up as Kyle was. He's at the 50-yard line right beside Damian Ryan.
Ironman with 3 guys on the 50.
Greg Sewers, yeah, 3 guys on the 50. Those are the 3 players left alive for them to try to break this line of AC Dallas, who also has 3 players alive.
I think AC Dallas still has 4.
Do they? We're looking at their line right there. Back corner bunker here, snake side, back center. They also have a body in the back corner. Yeah, 4 bodies. D1 is hot too, and the back corner bunker on the D side. So this is going to be tough, and it's going to be up to the 3 players left on the Ironman to figure out a way to break this cross. And they are able to get a kill on TJ Danner. Huge kill.
And another kill.
Damian Ryan comes through. It looks like both those bodies. So Rich, you asked for it, you got it. Damian Ryan playing aggressive.
2 on 2 now.
Trevor Reeser has to jump across and get this far side of the snake. I think he has to go on the outside.
Him and Greg are talking about it right now.
Minute and 15 seconds left, and not the best defensive position for the Jackson brothers here, as they have not spread the field out because of those both of those
nice
deaths.
Shot.
Wow, Trevor, amazing shot.
And then Trevor's going to run down John, who has absolutely no idea that so Trevor comes through and pumps his back up. John asking for the overshooting penalty, not going to get it. Trevor Reeser. And then here comes
1 minute left.
Greg Sewers and Trevor Reeser finishing off that point with Damian Ryan.
That's going to be a good grudge match. That next point's going to be a good grudge point.
That'd make me really mad. I'd be fucking really mad right now.
Yeah. I'd be fuming. Time to turn her up.
Let's look at...
Man, that was a great... See, Spick has no idea he's there. And he has no idea Speaker's there, so he just rolls. He just crawls forward like I'm gonna.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneaky a little bit. He's lucky. Kyle was so nice.
17 times. Look at this.
1, 2, 3.
There's
4.
a few extra.
Yeah, there you go. Just to let you know, I'm thinking about you. I think you're playing great.
I would never do that. Absolutely not. That is. Yeah, okay.
So I was getting some information while you guys are talking about that awesome move for the last players of the Ironman. So this is kind of a crazy situation. So there was an inadvertent horn. Revo is really concerned about the point spread. So they're going to put Marcelo and Tyler back on the field. There's no one alive for Revo.
See how fast they can run it.
No, and they're going to, I think, let the time expire and run out because Revo's going to take the loss at that point spread sitting at 4-1, which they must have done the numbers because it's going to put Revo at 2-2, and apparently that may put them on to Sunday for their 5th Sunday performance in a row. So this is the situation that's happening.
I would tell you right now, I would totally shoot my guy.
So Dynasty's running.
Yeah, so
I would definitely
shoot Marcelo in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. I would have gotten a penalty probably.
I would totally shoot Marcelo in the back.
Okay, so they're going to run down, hit the buzzer. So now with the time at what it is, minute and 37 seconds left. Yeah, again, a strange occurrence. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a point restarted with no one left alive out there.
I can't believe Tyler let Marcelo beat him.
I can't believe he didn't shoot him in the back.
Oh, look at Marcelo, even off the knee surgery. Oh, Tyler. No, Tyler just like let Marcelo get in there. He's like, you can have it.
You go ahead. Pad those stats.
I would shoot him in the back.
Thwack!
100%. There's no way. No way.
Well, if Marcelo had not just come off a knee surgery 3 weeks ago, they should have just raced for it.
Yeah.
And see who was going to be
I think Tyler.
You look at it completely different. If I was Tyler, I'd be like, we're racing for real, bro. Now's the time. Your knee's hurt? You got surgery? Oh, we're racing. Perfect.
Marcelo's fast.
Yeah.
I think Tyler would get him.
Tyler got a long stride.
I would stop and shoot him in the head. Call it a day. Respectfully.
I would definitely shoot him and then shoot you, and then you'd wipe it. We'd both get penalties and ejections. Perfect.
So there's
that probably happened.
There's the 1,000-yard stare for Eddie Painter. He didn't look like he got much sleep last night.
He's a great player, man. Great player.
So.
It shouldn't
count.
Well,
I hear, that doesn't count. I'm getting some information. That was the fastest point we ever played. Doesn't count. First of all, it wasn't a whole point. It was
it wasn't played.
Yeah, it was a point being played.
I like how they checked him.
Yeah, I know. Just in case.
So now the Ironmen, after not much of a break here.
Bet the referees are looking forward to this point.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Okay. Chris, Matthew. Less than a
Richard.
minute left. Tie game. Both undefeated, so they're both going to go on. Do you sit back and shoot, or you fly in V? Because I'm going flying V.
I'm going flying all in the middle.
I'm like, Chris, you go. I'm going to shoot the outside guy. Go through the middle, get as many as you can.
Selfishly, I just
clean it
want to
up.
see the flying V.
Me too.
So I'm gonna go with that.
Flying V. You think if you think one of these two teams is more likely to do a flying V, do you think it's
AC.
the AC? I would have said the Ironmen, I think.
I would have said the Ironman too.
Not sure if ACD has a flying V in their arsenal yet.
Oh, no,
At some point they will.
They got it. They have it in their arsenal for sure. So here we go. Jumping back into this next point here with under a minute to play, and it's tied up 3-3.
AC Dallas losing their first player on the rear side of the field.
Battle for the top seed here in this division, as it looks like Ryan Hall, he's going to come off. He gets a shot on Trevor Reeser, who gets switched to the D side.
Yeah, 4-on-3 advantage to the Ironmen. 30 seconds.
Yeah, that other body coming off with Brad McCurley.
Looks like the Ironmen are okay with just sitting back and shooting this lane and go to overtime.
Well, quick points happen from quick kills. They got 2 of them, but like you said, content to just roll their guns from their spots and head to overtime.
Hard to blame them, both being locked in for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams are sitting at 3-0, so they're playing for top seed here. And I think even at 3-1, well, we'll see. Might have to play a wild card match. I definitely would not want to play the wild card match if I could avoid it.
No.
Because though the Expendables did it in Europe, that's the only team that's come out of the wild card round and won a tournament in 2018, because you have to win 4 games in a row. It's not easy to do. But it can be done. The Expendables proved it. The Dynables. So
I was going to say that.
So we are going to be heading to overtime here.
One-on-ones. One-on-one.
That would be sweet. Though we had great.
I can't even remember the last time I saw a one-on-one.
Yeah, well, we had one. I can't remember. I think it was in Europe. We had a one-on-one, and
Must have been nice, Matt.
Thomas Kim.
Sorry, Todd.
Thomas Kim. Well, you've been with me over in Europe. You just missed that one because you wanted to go play a 10-man event.
It was fun.
I know, I'm jealous. We're looking at the pits here with Ironman. It was Thomas Kim won the one-on-one NorCal boy.
Nice. DMG.
Dynasty now up by 3 over Revo with just 1:27 seconds on the clock. So Dynasty looking like they're going to go undefeated, send Revo to a 2-2. Cross the fingers and bite the fingernails. Count the points.
Yeah, apparently they know something. Both teams losing one body.
And I think Revo, like they said, or that was the talk that I was hearing, getting fed to me from our producer extraordinaire, Mike Peverell. They're real concerned about the point spread. So don't look for Revo to risk a ton of bodies potentially, at least from the information I heard. Who knows? Omar likes, when the blood's in the water, some of these guys are going for it.
Yeah, I don't listen to
Good, good players do. Good players do. Uh-oh, he got caught. Revo down to 3 bodies left alive. Dynasty with 4. Brandon Short moving to the insert bunker there on the snake side. .30 seconds left.
4-1 in favor of Dynasty.
Yeah, not much Revo
I don't think they're
could do
really
here.
doing much here. I think everybody's content with what's going on right now.
We got the wind knocked out of them in one of those last couple of points, and now they're just playing it out to not to be the last guy walking in.
Couple moves on the D side for Tyler Harmon for San Diego Dynasty in the closing seconds of this game.
Revo losing another player there from the judo corner.
Oh, here comes Blake Yarbrough. Blake's gonna launch.
Speedy Blake Yarbrough.
Blake Yarbrough had to jump a ref too to avoid tripping him up.
I think he was just heading to the pit.
He's going to the pit.
It's like 5 seconds, I'm out of here. If you guys can't win it now, forget about it.
So good game.
Dynasty
Great
going
game.
Undefeated.
Looking great, guys.
About time.
4-1.
Yeah,
so
about time.
Dynasty will be the top seed in that bracket with Revo, Damage, Uprising, and Boom. Now we're going to have to find out. Wait to see what happens in this overtime match between 2 undefeated squads.
Who's the other bracket going to look like?
Well, which bracket are you speaking of?
Well,
we have Impact, Legion, Infamous, Outlaws, Piece of Katana, Heat, X Factor. Those games are going down in the next set, so Rich will be here for that. Impact and Russians, Heat, and X Factor. So, but a lot of the top teams have won out, and then the other top teams in those divisions. We didn't have any stumbles from the big top-ranked squads here.
Okay, so overtime right now, 5-on-5 coming out. Losing one in the break is Ace, as the Ironman.
Loses the snake corner there. That's going to hurt him a little bit. AC Dallas taking a big risk by taking the snake on the break. Now looking inside, shutting down the drill side of the field for the Ironman.
Well, that is a huge kill for AC Dallas to take Kyle Spica, the big weapon, on this snake side. This is a lot of confidence that Paulie has in Ryan Hall, giving him the start here as the first attacker on the snake side. He's still alive.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's confidence deserved. He's been playing really well.
Well, the big question coming into this event was who was going to emerge as the first attacker on this snake side, and here they are in an overtime point. They're going to give Ryan Hall the nod.
Looks like he gets through, Greg Sewers gets through his gun, though, and moves up to that Dorito 3 over there. 40-yard line of the drill side for their Ironmen. Ryan Hall was shooting that way when Greg went, but it looks like Greg went right through his line. Well, Shields up.
Greg's a weapon over there on that Dorito side.
Now he's at the 50.
Yeah, so both teams have an attacker very far up on the field. AC Dallas with Hall here on the snake side and Greg Sewers on the D side for the Los Angeles Ironmen. And love to see that out of Greg. I mean, they're down a body, and still Greg has found his way to get into the 50-yard line.
Yeah, a big advantage, too, for AC Dallas is they have a player here in the snake corner, and he's wrapping around and putting a lot of pressure on the center guys for the Ironmen, making it really hard for them to fill back out to the snake side of the field. And if the Ironman can't ever get any penetration on the snake side of the field, it's going to put all the responsibility on Greg Sewers over there on the drill side to shoot everybody.
Hall comes around. He was at the inside part. Now Greg is way past the 50-yard line here. He is on to AC Dallas' side of the field. He's in their D4, and no one has picked him up yet. See if he can get any kills from there. He's in a treacherous spot. And here comes Ryan Hall for AC Dallas. He's past the 50-yard line. Ironman trying to contain him. They have two guns looking over Greg, and then Greg is going to get a kill on TJ Danner. So looking like the Ironman might be able to steal this one unless Ryan Hall can answer. And Ryan's going to launch. He's going to get one and tries to get two. Ryan Hall might have just stole this one here. Comes up and over the top, and he's going to trade out.
He would have got them both if he'd have gone right there.
Is Greg still alive? Damian Ryan is still alive, and so is Greg Sewers. So Ryan Hall, beautiful move. Two bodies come off.
Yeah, 3-on-2 AC Dallas advantage.
We'll see, though, can Greg Sewers or Damian Ryan get a quick kill, or is Jackson and Brad McCurley is like, I've had enough of this. I'm going to run down my former teammate. Takes out Greg. No. Oh, major penalty assessed on Brad McCurley. That's going to pull off both the Jackson brothers. Is Damian still alive? He is. So Damian Ryan is going to blast Matt Jackson before he gets pulled out by the ref, and then he's going to keep bonus balling him too. And then the argument, John Jackson is losing his mind.
Another flag.
Another penalty is going to be thrown. John Jackson still just standing his ground and screaming at the referees as that minor penalty was thrown. He's not leaving yet. And in all this chaos,
Damian figures out that there's nobody left alive.
Hey man, you can argue all you want, but I'm going to go in and hit that buzzer.
Ejected.
Oh, he just kicked out John Jackson.
Ejected.
I don't think we've seen this all year long. It looks like John Jackson.
That's the ejected
flag for that.
That's the ejected signal. I know it well.
He's walking with a purpose.
So AC Dallas, wait for Greg Pauley's going to come out and argue this.
Big mistake. That was a big mistake. If he got himself ejected over a semifinals game, that's too bad.
So it looks like John Jackson refusing to give any ground. The referee looks like he just chucked him out. Now we'll see. Look for Greg Pauley to come and argue for his player, and that could cost them tomorrow, as they kind of lost his mind a little bit here. They didn't need this game.
No, man.
3-1 get you in no matter what.
You can't let your emotions.
Well, not no matter what.
You can't get your emotions involved, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea about that.
Not when it hurts you. You know what I mean? Like if it can't hurt you, go crazy, have fun. But if it's gonna hurt you,
listen,
you gotta bottle it up. That's right. That's right. We're telling you, we've made those mistakes,
which is weird.
We've made those mistakes.
Argumentarians in the game.
When you've made as many mistakes, Chris, as I have, you know.
Heard that. But that was uncalled for. He really should have, you know what?
Yeah, man.
Get out. There's no reason for it.
Yeah. If anything, just turn around and shoot Damian in the face 20 times. And, take a red, but don't get ejected.
Yeah, that was a hard shoulder throw. He about pulled a hand on that one.
I'm also wondering.
I got nothing.
I'm wondering. Okay, now is they chuck him from the tournament? Is he going to be suspended for the first game?
Off the planet. He's gone.
Oh, wow, he's got to kick him off to Mars. Got to hit up Elon Musk for the next space shuttle.
He's in the SpaceX.
Him and Rocket Man are going to be on the next one.
Him and Elton John are making a new song.
That was a too bad. That was a really good match. It's too bad it ended that way.
Yeah, definitely a crazy turn of events here in overtime.
Crazy
looks
too,
like it was John Jackson, who normally, John will argue a little bit, but he is a very chill guy normally.
AC Dallas had 3 guys. Ironman had 2 guys. Brad McCurley goes. It looks like he either got Greg or got close to getting Greg. Continued on, drew the penalty. I'm guessing Damien caught him. And it was a red instead of a minor, so they pulled both the guys. And then one of the brothers didn't know that he had been pulled and shot him.
A fantastic play right there by AC Dallas and the Ironmen.
Guys are out there shaking hands right now. See how this goes?
Revo played great.
It's like it went well.
Dynasty.
Went well.
What a good game to commentate.
Yeah, it was a great game. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Thank you guys for coming up here. And again, this game brought to you by Dye Precision.
Thank you, Dye.
With the brand new M3 Plus. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hey, don't go anywhere. We have one more crazy set coming at you to close out the prelims, and then we're going to find out who's going to play who on Sunday during the draw. And then we got another, we have some more paintball coming at you after that too. So Edmonton Impact taking on the Russian Legion, the best team in the world, taking on the team that won the last event. And then Houston Heat, also one of the big favorites here. And they're going to be taking on X Factor, another favorite. Stick around.
Big matches.
More action, 2018 NXL World Cup. We'll be right back.